What's up, guys? Dylan Merway here, and we're about to be beginning the chase this afternoon at Chicagoland. 10 races, 12 drivers, each with one goal: to be the man hoisting the championship in Miami. Stop 1, Chicagoland Speedway, intermediate racetrack located in Joliet, Illinois. We actually have a little bit of a notebook for this race, so anyways, let's go to paint scheme. We are going to run the Lowe's blue car, since Clay ran in 2014 real life, I think. I don't remember. Let's jump down and let's jump down to the track.
Look, there's you.
There's me in the 48. I was just clearly ahead of the 9 if you see it in the photo. Chicagoland, after one race, I'm okay at Chicagoland personally, but it's not really one of my favorite tracks to race on, and not really one of my favorite tracks to watch. I just never got into Chicago, but this is coming from the same guy that likes watching Kansas and Vegas, for God's sake, because they're closer. Anyways, this afternoon we're going to go 27 laps, tower times 2, fuel use times 2, flag wheels are going to be on cautions, damage and failures are going to be on full. Just closer a little bit. And while we're at it, send it down to Jeff Hammond. One of us is probably going to die in the next couple days. And it's probably going to be you. Nothing personal. But you're probably going to die in the next couple days.
Make sure you go out there and give them a great performance there, driver.
Chicagoland Speedway, one stop on 10 straight circuits, 10 straight weeks to Miami, Homestead Miami Speedway in Homestead, Florida. Chicagoland Speedway has not been known for much in the way of history, but Kevin Harvick dominated the opening 2 races, and on NASCAR 15, Joey Logano took us out 500 feet of the line, and J.J. Yaley won. So, anyways, send it to ESPN guys, Alan Bestwick, Dale Jarrett, and Andy Petrie. Boys?
Today we're in Joliet, Illinois to bring you coverage of the Geico 400. With Hall of Famer Darrell Waltrip, I'm Mike Joy. Mike, you know, this track lays out just a little bit different. It's not your typical mile and a half. It's got a little bit of a turn down the back straightaway, which sets up the third turn a little different than some of the other mile and a half we go to. Very interesting racetrack. Tony Stewart's won
The Patriotic Flyover. This is the first race of the 10-man chase. Brad Keselowski, 2012 winner, starts on the pole. Casey Kane starts second. Joey Logano is going to start third. Kyle Busch will start fourth. This is stop number 1. Who are the 12 chase drivers are going to start off with a win? And of course on NASCAR 15, a non-chase driver won. So I start 42nd even though I didn't qualify. Pace car is off. Field's in the hands of Brad Keselowski and Casey Kane, the 2 and the 5. As here we go, coming down to the restart zone this afternoon. Here at Chicagoland, we're ready. Sit back. Green flag here in the Windy City. 27.
There was almost a first caution right there.
Yep. Things did get a little intense early on between Mike Lynette and Joe Nemechek and Jimmy Johnson, but I escaped the carnage. Joe Nemechek is like 4 seconds behind everybody. We come out of turn 4. Who's going to lead the first lap? Brad Keselowski. Remember back to NASCAR 15 when me and Joey Logano and Brian Vickers were locked in for battle for the win, and Joey Logano killed the field. This race, that I gotta admit, Chicagoland's probably the only racetrack that is actually programmed realistically compared to other tracks like Bristol and Martinsville in this game. So basically what I do is I just ride the bottom all the way around and then come up a little bit, then just run down the apron. 3 laps complete this afternoon. Jeff Gordon into the fence in turn 1, and now we got a crash.
you rep your person that you look up to?
It was I hit a run. He was, oh wow, Harvick, Bain. That was accidental. Harvick and Bain wrecking turn 1. Yellow is out. I have a feeling since most mile-and-a-half races of the season have been a total derby, we're probably going to see some weird, whacked-out crap later in the race. Casey Kane in at 5 to lead him down to the early restart. .23 laps to go in the myafibstory.com 400, or I think it's AFib Risk or whatever. Coming down to the restart zone. 3 flag back into the air. Whoa, outside lane stacking up big time right here. Austin Dillon was jamming on the brakes coming into turn number 1. Going through turns 1 and 2, Casey Kane gets the early gap. Here we come, under Ryan Reed and under Marcus Ambrose to take 15th. Hey, there's our Atlanta buddy, Brian Vickers up in 14th. We're going to go under Larson. Biffle's going to ride the brakes. Kurt Busch is going to get loose. He saves it. AJ Allmendinger, the guy that stopped a couple weeks ago at Atlanta for no freaking reason, is leading today's race. Under Denny Hamlin to take 5th. So Bubba Wallace, Martin Truex, Joey Logano, and AJ Allmendinger are going to be your top 4. Logano takes 2nd. Up the racetrack, Truex into the wall. 2nd caution. Alright. Wow, hard contact for Truex. He just stopped. Just typical single car wreck.
The safety crews are clear of the track. The road's now open.
Me and Denny Hamlin are going to be on the front row for the second restart of the afternoon. We're down to 42 cars. Wonder who retired. What? Here we go, coming down into the restart zone for the second time this afternoon here at Chicagoland. Jimmy Johnson, Denny Hamlin lead them down. Let's go ESPN full throttle. Me and Denny Hamlin get away to the gap. I just blow right by Hamlin to take 2nd. Kyle Busch and Ryan Reed, 3rd and 4th. Diving down into 3.
Car approaching low.
With that, everyone just runs up. Here comes Kyle Busch. They make contact. Ryan Reed. Here comes Carl Edwards, Kurt Busch. Edwards out of nowhere to the point. Almost new leader here at Chicagoland. The Busch brothers have also been no strange success. Kyle Busch found victory in the 2008 race in Chicagoland while fighting off the same person that he's behind right now. Now, the 48. Here comes Paul Menard in the 27. David Gilliland in the 38. Brad Keselowski in the 2.
Looking low. Car down low.
Here comes Menard to try to take the lead. He escapes the field. Right now, Menard at the racetrack. He's going to check up Kyle Busch a little bit out of nowhere. Look at that. Busch side by side. A couple guys down pit road. We're going to be giving Brad Keselowski, Kyle Busch a little bit of a bump. Run Keselowski way down low. In the 2, Bubba Wallace Jr. and Tony Stewart are going to fight for 4th. As coming up on Kyle Busch, we almost wrecked I almost wrecked the 18. Get loose there. Here comes Keselowski. But that dirt track slide, though. Wow, what a save right there. That was like something straight out of Cars. Just got loose. You can't get much in the way of green flag racing out of the way, it seems like. It seems to me we can't really get much in the way of green flag racing. Because that was probably the most laps right there that we've ever ran under green conditions. Or this may be another derby, who knows? Coming down pit road.
Let's get plenty of fuel in there. I'm thinking 4 tires here. Okay, buddy, we're standing by.
Alright, fuel only, boys. 8? Nah. We're going to take fuel only. Fuel only for this stop. Our pit stop is way down into turn number 1. Did somebody just DNF for no reason? Alright, nobody's going to mess this stop up. Now, if you're in a tight situation, you want to get out first, usually go fuel only on pit stops. As we're going to come out right behind Ryan Newman. 37th, and somebody DNF on me? I don't know what happened. I think somebody DNF. Anyways, Bubba Wallace Jr. and Brad Keselowski are going to be on the front row. Darrell Wallace Jr. is going to lead him down into the restart zone. Green flag back into the air as Brad Keselowski gets the lead. Here at Chicagoland and any other half mile you can think of except for maybe the ones with quad ovals, so Atlanta, Charlotte, and Texas, you actually can run down on the bottom of the racetrack. Run down on the apron, which is usually how I run the races here. Because it's usually a pretty good way to get a crap ton of spots. Getting up in McMurray, up the racetrack he goes into a net. Getting up in the Stenhouse. Look at that. 27th, and watch. Tony Stewart, the 2011 winner, takes the top spot. Get up into Vickers. We're going to go way on the outside. Get up into Allmendinger. Look at that. Everyone saves it from that scramble. Reed crosses to the outside. And somehow through all that, we are still green. Looks like Darrell Wallace, who restarted second, is going to back up Ambrose. Back up the 6. The 9 and the 6 are going to back each other up going into turn 1. 3 wide. Stewart brakes, jams on the brakes. No caution. 12 to go. Matt Kenseth jumps up to take the lead. Here we come. As Keselowski up the track. No yellow. Wow, we got loose right there. 11 laps to go. Boyer's going to check up on the outside. All 4 cars are going to freight trade him. Kenseth leads. There's another car in second. Casey Mears is third. David Reagan is fourth. We're just going to run up on Casey Mears. Remember, he was the only caution in this race on NASCAR 15. Kenseth, Biffle, and Mears, your top 4 here at Chicagoland. 10 laps to go. He's definitely not afraid to make aggressive moves on the track. 48. Look at that. Up to the outside. Going to come up on Kenseth. In the 20. Biffle to the lead just by maybe a bumper. Here comes Kenseth. We clear everybody here at Texas. 10 to go. Remember, anytime last time me and Kenseth were 1-2, a total wreck has happened that led to Matt Kenseth winning, despite him wrecking on the last caution that set up the green-white checkered in Atlanta. We're just going to run down on the bottom. I'm just keep it down on the bottom. Here comes Kenseth, Casey Mears, Clint Boyer, up to take up and wow, they got to run. Kenseth, he is there. As we're going to jam on the brakes here. Kenseth just flies under there, takes the lead back. 8 laps of racing to go. Oh, okay. 8 to go here at Kentucky. Clint Boyer slides up into Trevor Bayne. No caution there. Kenseth, Reagan, and Mears, your top 4. Contact is made. Wow, Kenseth just ran straight up the racetrack. Clint Boyer and Matt Kenseth rebound from now to 2. Here comes Darrell Wallace Jr. to take second. Look at that. We might be seeing one for the ages here. Dropped up top, Boyer and Kenseth. Coming out of 4. Whoa, hello. Caution is out for a big mess. Casey Kane way up the racetrack. Look at that. We were dead sideways. Here comes Kane up the field. Surprisingly, no one got into him.
Racetrack's clear. You coming in, buddy? You staying out?
We're going to be first on the restart with Ryan Reed to our outside. Anybody from 13th on back, pitted. Here we go. 5 laps of racing to go here at Chicagoland. Ryan Reed, Jimmy Johnson, going to make up your front row. Coming down to the restart zone. As the green flag is going to be back into the air. Ryan Reed pulls dead even with a 48. Oh, wow. Austin Dillon, Trevor Bayne, come up, rode him. Come up, here comes Bayne. Kurt Busch up to try to take second. He does. Ryan Reed's going to back up the middle lane. Kurt Busch to take the lead as around goes Larson. Oh, wow. Big crash. Several cars. McMurray. Harvick. 2 cars on fire down there. I had it saved that McMurray and Vickers. Good. Oh my God! Logano up into the air. Kyle Busch up into the air. So this race went from clean to psycho real quick. Clint Boyer is going to lead us down into the restart zone.
We got one of the fastest cars here today. We can do this.
3 laps left in scheduled distance. Here we go. How's it turn out on this restart? Biffle and Boyer lead him down. They are on the front row for Watkins Glen. Outside lane's going to start jamming up. Harvick with a huge run. 3 laps of racing left here at Chicagoland, and it's been anything but a clean race for the first chase race this season.
You got this. Nice work, man.
Look at that. Clint Boyer and Greg Biffle. If Biffle wins, this would be a nice boost to his chase hopes. Danica Patrick gets a little loose. No major incident. Here we go. Landon Castle in the 40 takes the lead. 2 to go. NASCAR 15, we had an underfunded driver win in here at Chicagoland. Today, we might just have the same thing. Earnhardt Jr. takes it back. Jr. has not won at Chicagoland. Could it change? Things change today on NASCAR 15. Out of turn 4. Here we come. White flag into the air here at Chicagoland Speedway. Wow, we got a huge run right there.
Come on, you got it.
Keselowski spins.
We got less cars to beat now, buddy, after that last crash.
Big pile up here in turn 1. No caution. David Reagan, Front Row Motorsports, leads here at Chicagoland. He's going to have to run it deep here. Coming out of turn 4. Look at this. Huge run.
Looking really good, buddy. Do you bet, man?
Clint Boyer wrecks the line. And big mess. Wow. 9th to open the first chase race. And there's a huge pile up behind us. 8th. David Reagan, of all people, win here at Chicagoland. Josh Wise ends up 2nd after that wreck. Clint Boyer, despite going headfirst into the wall, finishes 3rd. Greg Biffle 4th. Darrell Wallace 5th. Marcus Ambrose 6th. Matt Kenseth 7th. I finished 8th. AJ Allmendinger 9th. And Casey Mears 10th. Let's look at the race replay, see what caused that last wreck. How about that? That looked like somebody straight out of cars. I just drove right through the grass. See who was in that wreck right there on that last lap. I get McMurray and Vickers died. Logano up into the fence. Up on his, in the air. Let's look through the last lap piece by piece. With our heavily battered race car. This is the wreck. I hit Keselowski. Boom. Screw it. Let's go to photo mode, see how many people retired this game claimed to have. Essentially, this race, what looks pretty clean at first because it was Chicagoland standards, you know, but actually was crazy racing. Newman up on 2 wheels. Eric Almirola on fire. Regan Smith with heavy damage. So this is the wreck that caused the last lap chaos. Seems to be a lot of last lap wrecks here at Chicagoland when I do a Let's Play. It happened the same thing on 15, but it was much, much worse. There's literally a giant pack of cars. See, there's Hamlin, Danica, Stenhouse. Hamlin, Danica, and Ricky. Yeah, I'm grabbing this, but look at that. So let's look at who all went up in the grass right there. After a major wreck on the last lap at Chicagoland Speedway, let's look at how many people were in it. Harvick was ending up sliding through the grass. He won the first 2 races at Chicagoland. Danica Patrick was wrecked. Stenhouse was in it. Denny Hamlin was done. Well, Landon Castle in the 40 was up in the down in the grass. So yeah, you could probably say it was a mess. It was probably the definition of a shit show. Definition of a mess right there, coming to the line. Wow. That was the definition of big wreck right there. And we finished 8th. Let's see how the first race shakes out the points. We somehow have a 4-point gap over Greg Biffle. Clint Boyer is 3rd. Marcus Ambrose is 4th. Brad Keselowski is 5th. Jeff Gordon is 6th. Dale Earnhardt Jr. is 7th. Keith Keen is 8th. Stewart is 9th. Kyle Busch 10th. Carl Edwards 11th. And Denny Hamlin is 12th. So we can say that a lot of people retired from the race because of that wreck. Because of all the crashes. Anyways, let's see you next time at New Hampshire.